Wednesday morning, 5:45 in the morning, and guess what? We're off fishing. Just got in the car. It's about 5:45 as we speak. I'm just heading to Stansted now to go and meet the other guys, and then we're going to convoy over there. So I'll see you when I get to the lake. Come on the carp.
I'll go youngest, oldest.
Yeah. Do whatever.
Sweet, that's me next then. Oldest, youngest.
Right, we go. Good.
Got him.
Go
No
on,
looking in there.
Come on.
Go on.
Got the boy.
What we got?
Right, I got one.
Right. Okay.
I'm not looking at it till I'm done.
Come on, the piggies.
Come on, the losses.
Really want to look here.
I nearly looked in then, I thought.
See where we ended up with.
Go.
Here we go.
Right,
Three.
I'm last.
Oh!
I've got 4.
5. The worst number, one of the worst. 5.
Number 4, people.
So who's got what then? Who's got what numbers?
I've got 6.
I've got number 2.
1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Happy days.
Happy days. Let's
All
get
happy with
amongst
that?
them, boys.
Yeah.
Right, so there's one go.
What's going on, guys? Minds.matter.carping here, and today you join me for my 5th fishing vlog. Now, today we're down a lake called Ashlyns Farm Fishery, which is sort of North Weald Ongar area. The rods are out at the moment. I've got the bivvy set up. I've got my mate Dan next to me here, but he's a bit camera shy and doesn't want to come on the camera. I've just made us both a nice cup of coffee, and we're going to have we've got some Fox's milk chocolate rounds, so I thought I'd give these a go. What I'll do, guys, I thought I'd just give you a quick intro. I'll go into a bit more depth later on. I've done a little bit of spodding, family spots, but later on, like I say, I'll go into more detail later on and show you what sort of rigs I'm using and how I'm approaching the session. But for now, I'm going to kick back with my friend Dan. We're going to have a nice cup of coffee, and we're going to sit and observe the water. So I'll catch you in a bit.
I'll slip that one out there. Just on it, you know, fishing like we've seen as around the lake.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And it happened. It's, oh yeah, look at that side.
Look at that, it's mad.
Yeah, that's got some real cool scales on it, that side. Proper cool little tail on it, proper character, that one.
Don't like Ian Holt, this one.
But now, fair play, mate, and it's lovely to be off the mark.
Yeah,
look at that,
top
skills.
man.
Happy days.
Look at that, happy days.
Get in there.
Come on, the marker, mate.
Good man.
Let's have a bat, boys.
Well done, mate.
Bye.
Cheers, laddies. Yeah.
Fish has decided to come back.
Giving me the Parker baits, he said.
He's like, yeah. You got any more OG fish, mate?
OG fish?
I'll take it. Fruity nut's fine. Prefer the fish, but I'll take the fruity nuts.
Got little Jay. He's perched up in here. Peg 12. Nice little spot. He's got the island quite close in front of him. And just up here, you guys would have seen him before. Big YouTube star, incredible bait maker. We've got Mr. Ben Parker from Parker Baits. He's in peg 10. I believe he's got sort of one out underneath the island. Oh, fish just rolled straight on my spot there. Happy days. Here's the man himself, Mr. Ben Parker.
How are you, mate?
Oh, good, brother. Yourself?
Yeah, good. It's nice for you to get off the mark that early, my God. Hopefully, we can catch some Nosser pigs, mate. On the session, 2 days ahead of us. I'm buzzing for it, mate. I really am. Lovely social between the, what, 6 of us, is there?
6 of us here, matey.
6 of us, all friends, all family. So, yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Happy days. I just literally had one roll straight on my baited spot just then.
Yeah,
So fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed.
Over, they're all over.
It won't be too long, peeps. Just thought I'd show you my swim, guys. Just quickly as well. Daryl's managed to nick one early doors. About 14.5 pound mirror. Lovely looking fish, so I'll put that up on the screen in a minute for you. But yeah, for now, this is my swim. I'm in peg number 8. Got my rods down here. So basically what I've done, I don't know how well you can see that, there's like a jetty coming off the island over there. So I've clipped up, I'm about 2 rod lengths off of that. And what I'm doing, I'm using a maggot clip, with about 20 maggots on there. And then I've got a spod mix over there, I've sort of got hemp in it. We've got maize in there, we've got crushed tigers in there, and then I've added maggots in there. And all I've done with that is clipped on a little PVA mesh stick with maggots in. So that's on the right hand rod. And on the left hand rod, we've got a lovely little bay. Sort of a nice flat area, the wind's hacking in over there. And all I've done, I've put about 20 OG fish, freebies around there. And then I've got, just off of here, I've got a little solid bag with a little OG fish wafter in it with some micro pellets, some flat spot and some magic dust. So fingers crossed we can get amongst them. The rods have been out probably about half hour now, so it's still very early days yet. We're here for 48 hours. There's 6 of us here, so we're having a nice little social. We've got a couple of barbecues to have later. But this is where I'm at, guys. This is my swim. So hopefully it won't be too long before we get amongst some. But I'll catch up with you in a little bit. Another thing what I thought was really good about this lake, guys, each swim comes with its own light. Oh, bad bit of film in there. And its own power supply, which I think is absolutely excellent. So, well happy with that. Nothing happening at the minute. We just put the deeper out a second ago, and there was fish showing over my spot. There's a little bit of fizzing over my left hand rod at the moment, and there was a lot of fish out over on my right hand rod over there. So all we can do, guys, is keep our fingers crossed, and hopefully it won't be too long before we get one. So I just thought I'd give you a little update. I'm going to go and sit with my mate Dan now. We've got Ben over there, we've got Jay sort of over there, Daryl's behind the island, and then we've got Gavin. You can't see him, but he's the other side of the island as well. There's only 6 of us on the lake at the moment, so hopefully we can all get amongst them. Like I say, Daryl's had one already, lovely mirror, which you see earlier in the video. Apart from that, nothing else is happening. But right, that was a little update for you guys, and I will speak to you very soon. I've just popped over here to come see my good friend Ben, see what he's up to. So what are you up to, mate?
So, yeah, you caught me. So, I've got my riddle here, and it's such a thing that a lot of people wear. See, I like fishing maggots a lot. I really do. It's got a close place in my heart, fishing naturals, whether that be worm, maggot, etc. But maggot is well up there, and what I do is, what a lot of people don't bother doing is they go to the tackle shop, they buy their maggots, and then they use them, which is fine in its own right if you're using them that day. But if you're on the bank for a long period of time, a good way of keeping your maggots live, if you like, and making sure they're smelling right and they haven't got ammonia build up on them because you've got a load of dead maggots within your mix. What this does is it eliminates that, because when you riddle them, as you can see on here now, I've just put a couple of scoops in there, so all them alive is live. But I've got the dead ones on the top. So what I do is with that, I'm going to obviously just literally get rid of them because they're no good. So I tap them over there, and then I know that all these maggots here, now I can hit these with magic dust now.
Excellent.
Hit them with dust to dry them out, so I can put them in a PVA bag scenario.
Will that stop the ammonia with the dust? Will that stop the ammonia?
It will help with it. Yeah, it will help with it. Obviously, again, what I try to do is I'll riddle X amount and then use them straight away. So if I'm going to prep that bait, I'll literally hit them with the dust and then use these maggots. And then when I want to use my next mix or make a new mix, I'll riddle another load and then work off the back of that. Nice. So I know they're fresh. If you want, I can quickly show you that.
Yeah, that'd be great, mate. Yeah.
Right, so magic dust, great product in its own right. We've come, as Parker Baits, we've come up with these caps, so you can obviously be a little bit more reserved with it. This is the OG fish. You've got the OG fruit and nut, but what I like to do is just mix the both. This one consists of over 30 different food particles, and literally I just sprinkle that onto the maggots, and you can see them already taking on them powders, 17 different spices, blood plasmas, loads of different stimulants, Himalayan rock salt, Very similar with this one, again slightly less food particles but just as devastating. Again, blood plasmas in there, crushed hemp. Really is a great product. So again, I sprinkle that on both of them, and now I'm in a position that I can put this in PVA bags. They're dry as dry, and they smell. They don't smell like a ammonia build up or anything like that. They smell lovely. You smell of spices now. And also within this you've got things like tiger nut meal, that again fish love, being that it's a nut, and again just a devastating thing you can do with your maggots. So there it is, that's the magic dust, and hopefully that's given you a bit more of an insight on how to use the magic dust and why it's a great product. Happy days.
Fantastic, thanks a lot for that, mate, and I hope
worries.
you guys at home can take a few tips away from you and put that into your angling. Happy days. Cheers, mate.
No worries.
Ben's just about to spod some of these maggots out, guys.
So I've picked up my spawn rod there, and anybody who come to the Parker Baits open day, there was Corey on hand, and he was talking about casting and lubing up your reel. It's something I've done for years, and it is a must, especially if you're fishing at range. So the first thing I do is, even before I even think about putting any bait in a spawn, I get my rod and I literally submerge the whole rod with the reel underneath the water to make sure that everything is lubed up, and I know I'm not going to get any fraps, etc. When I cast the spawn out. So I'm going to come over here now. I'm going to just sprig that off. What I've got here in front of me, this is on the Parker Bait store. This is called a bank bug scoop, and they're absolutely brilliant because it's the same size as a Midi X. So what I'm trying to put across is, when you put your food, whatever you are using here, your chops, your pellet, your maggot, whatever it is, when you tip it in, it's got the exact amount of bait that you need in it. And to be honest with you, before I used to get it all on my hands and get caked in muck and have it all up my rod. But ever since using the bank bug, it's literally changed my spomming. So I know I can put that in there, flip it up, and what it also does is, if you can get in there, Charlie, it pushes anything out the clip. So on a spom, anybody who doesn't know, there's a clip there that obviously activates it and obviously opens a spom. But what this does is clears anything else, because if you get the slightest bit of hemp in there, whatever it may be, we've all been there, you cast your spom and it goes all up your back. Now with this, it completely eliminates it. So there's a bit more of an insight on what this product is, and what a great product it is. It really, really is.
Like I say, if you'd like one of these, guys, all you've got to do is head over to the Parker Baits website, and they've got plenty in stock. So head over there and grab yourself an absolute banging product.
Another thing is as well, when you're fishing maggots, I like to make sure there's nothing hanging out, especially, again, it's not so bad here, but even like that there,
Tiniest little crack.
The tiniest little crack, if you're fishing at range, is a problem. So I know it's fiddly, and again I've added a bit more there with that bank bug, but yeah, there you go, and then I can just pull the excess ones out. I'm literally fishing in that little cave, if you like.
Yep.
Over there. So, there you go, you caught me on camera.
Even the professionals mess it up sometimes, guys.
I don't know about professional, mate.
So obviously what Ben's done when he's first arrived in the swim, he's put a bare lead out there, sort of found his spot, wrapped it out, so then he knows exactly each time where he's going to go, and then obviously he's done the same with the spod rod there.
Money.
On the money.
Also a great way of keeping your spot live, just a bit of fresh bait going out, whether that be your boilies, your maggots, especially when I fish places like Linear. It's almost like a dinner bowl, so if you can just keep that bait going in, or if you haven't had a bite for say half an hour, there's no harm in putting two spoms out on a spot, just to liven it up a little bit.
What I will ask you, Ben, is sort of, because I'm quite new to using maggots.
Yeah.
Depending on the water temperature,
yeah.
how long were them maggots? Would they stay alive underwater for?
You'll find that, to be honest with you, with maggots, I've found that they can stay alive for quite a long time, to the point where I'm fishing them on, say, the top of zigs,
Yep.
and I've flossed, and I've not flossed them on. I normally we spoke about this before. I tie them on with
like cotton, like thread, cotton thread,
cotton
yeah.
with a needle and thread, and they stay alive longer. But again, fished up linear, topping the top of your zigs off, and I've brung that in 2 hours later, and there's still been a couple of them alive on it. So that puts into perspective in regards to how long they would stay alive.
So sort of with spotting perspective, sort of would you do it every couple of hours? If you used to spotting maggots, would you spot every sort of couple of hours, keep that spot refreshed?
Mate, I don't think it matters about what bait it is. I mean, with maggots as well, I mean, yes, you've got the wriggle factor with it, but I'm also very confident in fishing I scald the maggots, so I fish dead maggots over a spot, or freeze the maggots is another thing. I just freeze the maggots and I'll fish them dead over a spot. So yeah, you eliminate that wriggle factor, but I think the dinner bow is, for whatever bait you're using, if you've got a bit of fresh bait going in on a spot, could potentially just drop that fish down to get that extra bite, and that's just something I've done and it's worked for me, mate.
No, I appreciate that, mate. Thanks for the great bit of advice. And I'm sure we'll catch up with Ben later, and hopefully he's got an absolute nosser pig on the bank to show us.
So, mate, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
It would be lovely. Fingers crossed.
Just popped over to see my mate Dan. He's literally 2 swims down from me. We're this side of the lake. This is Dan, everybody.
You alright?
What are you using then, John? Whereabouts you got your rods, and how are you fishing?
I'm on the OG fish. I've
Yep.
got one on the edge of the island.
So you got one just off the edge of the island. What sort of where this tree comes out and these branches come down?
Yeah, that's it.
Nice, and that's on the OG fish, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. What about your left hand rod, mate?
Left hand rod is in the middle of the lake.
So dead centre, dead spank in the middle, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice. What have you got on that one?
And that's on the krill tough one.
On the krill tough one.
Yeah.
Nice. Like I say, me and Dan have said we've seen a fair bit showing. We put, like I said, we put the deeper out earlier. We see quite a few fish. There's a fish right now cruising across the middle. That's where we've seen a lot of them sort of up in the water, but I'm hoping when this temperature drops, when this temperature does drop, we'll hopefully they get their head down and get on the munch. I mean, there's a lovely bit of bait out there. There's Gav over there. See if I can zoom in on him for you. Hey boy! That's old Gav over there. So yeah, nothing more to report at the moment, guys, but I just thought I'd give you a little update. So yeah, we can't really do any more. Rigs are sat nicely, the bait's out there, so it's just a waiting game now. But that's an update for now, and I'll catch you in a little while. Here we go. We've got Chef Ramsay here. Got the burgers and the sausages on the go. He's kind enough to cook me my veggie sausages up.
Don't forget the vine tomatoes.
The vine tomatoes.
Gherkins.
We've got the boss man there, we've got Big Gav there, he's about to cook up some eggs.
Look at this.
Jay's already yamming into a burger. We've got the full shebang, cheese in there, we've got gherkins, we've got all types of sauces, different buns.
Oh, the goodies.
How we eat like kings on the banks, guys.
Well, Dan?
Oh, go on then, while I'm cooking.
Yeah. Get the old Gabby on, man.
Cheeky little Peroni going there. Some of you might have seen Daryl before. He was in the Hilton Valley video and he was the only one to catch. So.
And today
the red lettuce.
And today, yeah, he's had one today as well. Early doors.
We'll take that.
Boy, cheeky.
Cool, that is looking good though, mate.
Boy, cheeky.
I've had 2.
Look at that. Eating like kings.
Oh, yes.
Happy days.
Michelin star's got nothing on us.
Chef Ramsay sorted me right out here. This is going to go absolutely everywhere. There we go.
We're hungry, boys. We're going to pull out the sausages in a little bit.
Have you said wrapping for you?
Drip him.
Yeah, that always is.
How do you open it?
Happy days. Just as we was eating our food, Gav's rod has gone off in a minute of about 30 seconds. Go on, the boy.
Your legs are shaking. We've waited all fucking day.
Look at the rain bag.
Hey. Go on.
Hello, Daryl.
They're pulling music out the way, otherwise we'll have to do the intro. Little head. Jay, take your socks off, mate, 'cause you've got to go out. You've got to get closer to nature.
Should feel a good one, mate.
Don't feel a bad fish, mate.
Don't.
It's just on the breathing low.
Was that one on the maggots, Gav?
Yeah.
They're clearly feeding, aren't they?
It's crazy how that
Is that literally
was
that
such
one
a
that you
short
just
period
done?
of time.
Yeah.
Once
You
we
literally
drove
just
it
cast
out,
that.
Yeah.
and bosh, straight away on top of the fizzing, game over.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Go on.
Go on, the boy.
Go on.
Gonna see a bit of super net in here as well from little Jay.
One of they. I don't think it's that big.
Doesn't matter, mate. Fish is a fish.
Fish is a fish, mate.
It's more than I've had, boy.
Giving up right fight for itself.
I'll tell you what, it is actually.
It is. It keeps slowly ticking and all, doesn't it?
Do.
Why?
That's a nice one.
they're off.
That's a
No,
nice
don't
one.
even tripped up.
That's the
Go on. Get in there! Well done, boy. Well done, son.
In the net.
A leech or something on it.
Boy. It's a nice one.
Beautiful, mate.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, you do.
Nice scales.
Like that.
Beautiful scales across it.
Just
Yeah,
one.
so-
Little scale on the back.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, boy.
Go on,
What,
Gav.
what are we giving it then? I know we're going to
16.
yeah, it's got to be
What do you
around that,
reckon?
innit? Give or take, it's got to be around that. We're going to weigh it in a second. It's giving him a right soaking.
Oh, big time.
It's nosotastic over here.
Still going.
Nice, huh? Oh, you're going bigger than that.
Cool.
Charlie's vlog going on over here.
Remember
We've got a vlog coming out of vlog.
£19 is that? Just under. What's going on, people? It's currently 9:15. The temperature has really dropped. Just thought I'd give you a little update. I have had 4, but unfortunately they've only been spawneys, sort of no bigger than sort of £1.5, £2. So I didn't bother putting any of that on film for you, because obviously we only want to see nice, decent big fish, don't we? But yeah, so I'm currently just sat in a bivvy right now. Me and Dan, we've just had a nice cup of coffee to warm us up. Got the rods nice out on the dance floor, happy with the spots. So all we can do now is hope that we can get one through the night. But yeah, that's the little update. I think everyone else is tucked away in their bivvy. So like I say, me and Dan are the last one surviving. John, look at that spider there. Got a spidry in my bivvy. How that goes. We can't be having a spider in a bivvy, people, can we? But no, like I say, I'm going to leave it for tonight. Now, I won't be coming on the camera anymore unless I get a decent one through the night. But I'll be sure to have a catch up with you in the morning. And fingers crossed, I can land an absolute nosser. Morning all. It was a very quiet night last night. Had a few bleeps around 4:30 this morning, which sort of got me out of my bed, but nothing persisted in that. So I sat there and watched the water for half hour and then went back to sleep for a couple of hours. I'm going to make myself a nice coffee in a minute. I'm looking out at the water right now and it is jacuzziing up. So after my coffee, I'm going to bring my rods in, fresh baits on them and get them out there. So that's the update for now, guys. I'll have a catch up with you in a little while.
Help yourself, boys.
Good old Gav, sorting us out breakfast here.
Yeah. Not surprising that orange.
Lovely job.
right in the back of it. How much?
That line's getting slacker every time you do that.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little one on there.
brave. Happy days.
Yeah.
Another one.
Gosh.
Right, just put one of my rods in, guys, refreshing it. So what I'm fishing here is just a solid bag, simple inline setup, 4.5 inch supple material, and on that I've got a size 4 hook with one of the Parker baits, little 12mm match the hatch OG fish pop-ups. So I'm using it as sort of a wafter effect. Inside the bag I've got a layer of pink Himalayan rock salt. I've got a mixture of krill and bloodworm micro pellets, and then with that I've dosed it with the OG the monster crab flat spot. So perfect little bag, just enough to nick a bite. So fingers crossed we can nick one off of this. Let's get it out. Well, it's a little bit bigger, people, but this is fish number 8. I'm just getting played and played by these spawnees, but look at that. Absolute little minter. It's going to grow into a big fish one day. Nice little set of shoulders on him. Immaculate, but I truly believe I deserve a big one now. Like I say, this is number 8. It's just getting ridiculous, but I'm going to put him back and hopefully give me your grandmother or your great-great-grandmother. Come on. Just over the other side of the bank, I've noticed little J's in. Seems to look like quite a decent fish, I think. Been having a little dance. Lovely bit of dancing for the camera there, Benny boy.
We were alright if he's fucking taking that now, surely they're in by now.
Let's have a walk round. Let's go and have a look, see what he's got on there.
Yeah.
I've just run all the way around here. I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. Does it feel good, Jay?
Just been lobbing around it.
You've done a video of you.
Or just slow plodding?
It's good angling, he had it out. 5 minutes, was it?
I've had 8 now, just had my biggest one at 2.5 pound. So am I, sorry about the heavy breathing, people.
Come from there. What's going like that?
It's dedication for you. Look, he's gone in his socks. Come on, the nosser pig.
Did you get a glimpse of it?
That is a nosser, mate.
That's a nice one.
The old reel going.
You can get some water on that, mate.
Carping.
So how long you reckon you've been playing it now?
Oh,
10, 15,
yeah.
maybe? I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Not at all.
I think we're about to though.
Hopefully.
Let's take time with it, Jay.
Hello, Sonny.
Here he is, the next Terrier.
Bye.
Bosh.
Here it comes. Nice old shoulders on it.
I want knocker.
Get in that net. Get in that net. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Go on, boy. Get in there. Go on, the boy. Let's go. Well done, Mush.
That's 20 odd pound.
It's got to be 20.
Calling 24.
What a banging J boy.
Jay.
That's a nice one, look at that.
Good man.
Look at
Don't matter
that.
when you do
Absolute
that, mate.
pristine there.
Go on.
Try and lift. Get him up, J boy. Someone behind me moved that way because you've got your shadow. Gav's just kindly made me a lovely cheese toasty sandwich. Chef Ramsay over here. Good old boy, thank you very much.
Go over cheese.
Love a cheese toasty.
Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Parker, how are you?
Hello, mate. I'm right, you alright?
Mr. Nosser there. I've just been for a walk around the other side of the lake, guys, where Daryl, Jay, Gavin and Ben's moved round to, and it seems quite apparent. I've seen so many shows of decent fish and all, so a lot of them are around this end at the minute, but obviously there's no space for me to move around here, so I've got to just be persistent with it. Like I say, I've had 8 now, but unfortunately only little spawnees. Sort of biggest one's been 2.5 pound, so I think I deserve a nosser. So I'll keep my fingers crossed and praying to them carp gods. I'm just hoping that they move back into this deeper water tonight or later on this evening and I can get one. But I thought I'd just give you a little update now. That's where we're at the minute. I'm just walking back round to my swim now. Fingers crossed, come on the carp. Well, there we go then, guys. This gentleman called Terry, we've just met on the bank today. He's just managed to crack it with his first one. A lovely 20-pound mirror. Almost 11, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, nearly.
What did you just catch it on, Terry?
I called it on a bloodworm. I forget the name of it now. Sticky's bloodworm.
Yeah,
Soaked with a little stick on.
lovely. Top angling, mate. Beautiful fish. Well done, fella.
Alright.
Lovely, well done.
Good job you was here.
Look at that. Like a ship being launched.
And off he goes,
They say,
back to his home.
No, I'll get
Beautiful.
it out, don't worry.
Here we've got Daryl cooking up a bit of grub for the boys. My little Makita barbecue here.
Winner, mate. Winner,
Little
chicken
hot
dinner.
dogs. Obviously I'm not going to be eating these, boys. I'll leave these to these Nosser pigs.
Yeah.
Gav's got the burgers on the go here.
Oh yeah.
And he's kindly offered to cook me up an egg, the old boy.
Yep.
Good old boy. Thank you very much. Look at this. This is what you call fish here, boys. Tomato. Look at all the rolls, all the drinks. Lovely jar. Oi, less of that. There's Mr. Eric.
Excitement to that.
I'm gonna start calling him Mr. Eric now. Hello, Mr. Eric.
Hello, mate.
Hey, go on the carp.
Actually, see a proper Nosser kick now.
Yeah. Actually just think.
Is it the Jago you're saying?
Yeah, what's it on this time?
Gav's only gone and done it. He's nicked another common. Lovely and long. It's got some beautiful orange markings on it as well. Gav's only gone and done it. £16 did we say, mate?
Yeah, Steaming, isn't it?
Nice long lean. They're all very long in here, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's got nice orange markings and everything. Where was that one, mate?
Just on the corner of the island, mate, left hand rod.
What do you have on it?
Just boilie with top with a bit of sweet corn, mate, yellow sweet corn.
Nice, mate. Good angling. Well done, buddy.
Cheers, mate.
That's banked itself. You're going to have to give it a nudge. Got to nudge it, mate.
How big out is? I think it's just sitting there. Look. The soak, isn't it? Oh no, he's on, mate.
Well in.
It's time. Time for the work.
You're the only one catching.
Morning, everyone. Car's all packed up. Just back in the car park now. It's currently 6:30. We've got to be off at 7 o'clock. So I didn't do any more filming last night. Obviously I went round there, filmed a couple of Gav's fish for him. But sadly I only had one more, which was about £3, so I didn't put that on camera. Quite disappointed really in a way. Had 10, but nothing over £3. Is where a couple of other lads got into the bigger, better fish. But what I will say is I will definitely be back because there's some absolute gems in here to be had. Other than that, just waiting for everyone else to do the pack up. So if you did like this video though, guys, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any videos going further forward, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.